riches. Got that touch my savior. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a bliss, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you only see soul. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks and friends and seven kids ain't had enough. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light me up, light me up, light me up, light me up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk my...
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. But tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
19 start.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get it. Ready.
On the draw is Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game?
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's up another. Colts. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal,
27-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the red. Turn. This one's hot. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown! A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at this Jaguar defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to 60. Hurt.
He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He'll field this at the 5. Fights it off. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Colts nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Gravity Lions, Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneers. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
Go, Reed, go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let go.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Well, they'll shift things around.
Second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go now.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one finds Pierce right side. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from 8 yards out. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and that
touchdown, Jaguars! A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Jags go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. He'll look to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down, Indianapolis.
Come on. Red Lion. 19, Charger, 19.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
60
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one play.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jelani Woods halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shifts by him. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
60 Bison. Check, 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 check.
Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. This is taken at the 18. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
2nd and 8.
Go, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashaw Tootin
from 13 yards out.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Here comes a reverse. Nifty move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Now they'll audible to something else. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Five receivers in the formation here on 3rd and 2.
Come on. Hit. Move it, 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Jaguars 42, Colts 14.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass caught right side by Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, Cowboy 80. Hey, Smash. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Viking 18.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 60 Bison. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? Hawk, step, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
2. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The solid stiff arm. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and that's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Cut 19.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Lawrence. This pass caught. It's Woods. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And the Jaguars first down.
Rip, 23.
First and 10 at the 40.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Jaguars have opened the lead up to 30. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Red on red. Here we go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at
the 13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
1st down and goal to go.
Go, go. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jelani Woods, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Now back to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boye Mafe, his 2nd sack of the night. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Go, check, man. 70 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles breaks the tackle. Now Allen. Touchdown, Jaguars! Facial Tootin, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jaguars 66, Colts 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, Soko. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Quentin Johnston, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Let's go now. Try 60, try 60. 19 Lions.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60.
38-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. This one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Jaguars 80, Colts 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Let's go. 68 Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Jaguar pressure and Jaguar sack. Boye Mafe in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Okay.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's second and 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Brings up second and 11. At the 34-yard line.
Second and 11. Left side, he finds Pierce.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Here we go. Dragon, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Lion.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sure, but I think the ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Their game on the play. Second and 10. At the 28-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, They're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
6, Panther Street. Panther Street.
Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And out across midfield down to the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Colts.
70 Rangers. Here we go. Stack. 70 Tip, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, right?
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
70. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Let go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
43-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, Ron!
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Trap 50. 19 Tiger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.